Warning. The following video contains graphic and disturbing images. You've been warned. Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play The Cat Lady. Alright, so I now know what to do. And it's a little bit weird, but we'll go with it anyway. So the first thing you need to do is go here, open, go to the gloves, use, and then flush. I was never a vandal, how am I supposed to know this shit? Then you call for assistance, like so. Any day now. Any day now.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell?
And then
Is there an
bitch a lot
emergency?
here comes
The
along.
toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is
Yeah.
when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Love it. You deserve it. Okay, so now we can get the papers from the desk. Yep, take them. Now, this is the next hard part. Now remember, I've been trying to get the name all along of who Anne Burton's mother's name
It wasn't
is.
you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
You are. I am hereby naming you Nurse Bitchalot. Okay, so this is what you gotta do. You gotta go to the sink and run the hot water. And wait. I'm still waiting. Fucking any day now. Ta-da! E-I-L. Okay. So then when we ring the bell, so it's S-H-E-I-L-A. So the name is Sheila.
Someone is coming.
But that I don't know whether I like that or not,
rang-
actually. I'll just
Oh, you look
No.
fine, but I can't in the me. I think it's time we put
let's
in-
just skip all this, please.
That will...
Just take them. I don't know if I like that
That's
idea of the hot water showing the, you know, the name. It's the fact that I had to sit there and wait for literally a whole minute before it. I don't know. It's probably more like 30 seconds, but you know, there it is, Sheila. That's the name. But I just feel, because you're not going to think about turning on the hot tap and then you see that nothing happens. You're not going to say, alright, what if I waited? Maybe something will come up then, but no. You kind of think that you're missing something and you have to... I don't know, maybe it's just me just not thinking right and approaching this stupidly, but I would never have thought to
The
sit
drugs
there
have
for
worn
literally
off.
about 20-30 seconds waiting for that to appear. To be honest. It's just, I didn't know what else
You really
to do,
are
and
the
I was
night-
just
But I
sitting
know-
there with the hot water on,
Sheila.
and
Yes,
sure enough it appeared.
it was my mother who
But
sent
anyway.
you, after all. I'm sorry I didn't
It's
believe
Sheila.
you, but my head's all messed up.
So, let's
Why,
have a
yes,
little
it
chat,
was.
sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do
Uh,
what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of
What
pure
exactly is the
happiness.
treat?
They bring it. I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
What I don't understand is how are the two of them hallucinating the exact same thing?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy. That's all. Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone. And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes. Go. Be careful.
Okay.
They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Okay, so we got...
I've
I really
found
went
the thing
ahead
you asked me
of
for,
what I was
but
supposed to do
Are you
here.
absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Alright, so now we can get out of here. I really, really hope that I'm not the
Sorry,
result of her
Mark, can't
death
let
or
you through.
something.
We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here.
Okay.
Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Hey, okay, fair enough. Like, I know you're pissed off and all, but I don't think there was any need to be rude to your man. Seriously. It's a storage room. It's locked. Okay. That's locked too.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Yeah,
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk.
Ugh.
Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan.
no.
You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I had a feeling I was right, the fact that it was going from, like, that this was more present day in the past scene. I was thinking that, alright.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper.
I have
Perhaps
no idea.
having
I
some
suppose.
breakfast first
have a
would
cup of tea and
improve
read the
how you
newspaper?
feel through the day. Just something to think about.
Sure, I can try that.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about
Yeah, I
safety.
suppose.
I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Something to fight for, you know?
Um,
A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I
Yeah.
can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything,
Probably
I
sleep too
probably
much.
sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
yeah.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Not really.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked
No.
drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. It's hard to explain why I did it. I must have thought there was no other options left. But I never used to think about it or plan it. It just happened. As if I'd suddenly lost control. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and yet I was unable to stop it. Strange, isn't it?
Please, in your own words, Try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete. Needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Yeah, I can relate to that.
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Okay, this is new.
This has nothing to do with me. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But
He really likes
hey,
that word.
I've got it.
No.
The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been
What?
late at night.
Harry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security
this
guys were gone. She pointed at the
is
corridor and said,
Weird.
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
I didn't.
Susan, if we don't escape now,
I
it's
didn't
going
see
to
anything
hurt
like this
you.
coming.
Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
I'm going to leave it here for this part. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking right now, but I'm wondering, are my suspicions really sort of coming together here? But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to leave it here for this part, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.